So sitting here wrapping up a couple of days shooting with Mike and Foster. We came up here, we did a little bit of instruction on the Kestrel, and then we went out and we shot some long range and high wind today.
Yeah.
The wind was brutal. It was some of the worst wind, the most difficult wind I've ever shot in, because it was fishtailing and it was completely changing direction very, very quickly. Usually, like we were talking about, you can get a shot off, learn from that shot, adjust, and get a second shot hit. But out there today, by the time you adjusted your shot, the wind had completely changed again. So every single shot was a brand new shot. Where were you aiming? At the orange?
Yeah. What's nice is you learn to win really fast.
Really?
You know, you learned or you didn't. So
Yeah.
it was interesting to see how much it affected it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you could see sometimes today you could really see the trace where that ball was flying and the wind caught it in that open area and just pushed it completely off the target. Yeah.
Well, pretty much everything that we talked about, I saw. Like we saw the aerodynamic lift on the round due to the wind.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if that was a thing or not, but it's not fake. It's real.
Yeah, it is.
It's real.
It is. Yeah.
So you learn.
So there's so many things to take into account, but that's what the Kestrel is for.
Yeah.
It does so much work in the background for you, and it continually adjusts your data based on the density, altitude, atmospheric pressure, all those things. So you don't need. We used to have to worry about all those things. We used to write it in our notebook and change things as we went. But that ballistic calculator with the wind meter built in, it's a phenomenal tool.
Well, it's the truing that got it. It's like that. So the truing, essentially, we found out the actual muzzle velocity coming from the out of the barrel, and then that really
was it
got
less,
us
or it was a little less?
It was a little less on my rifle than what we.
So generally, when you chrono, you're getting the muzzle velocity at the muzzle, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, downrange truing, you're getting the downrange muzzle velocity, which is inherently more accurate.
Yeah.
So generally, if you're shooting within supersonic flight, if you chrono and you run a custom drag model, you'll be pretty close.
Yeah.
But it's always good to true if you have
How
that
far
option.
off were you guys on that 6.5?
Was it a?
How much? It wasn't much. It was like 20 feet per second or something.
Yeah, it was not much.
It wasn't much at all. Yeah.
So 2 standard deviations, I guess, off.
On what?
It was your standard deviation was only 10.
Oh, on that, yeah.
Yeah.
When we chronoed, it was like 11 feet per second, which was really
Yeah, it
good.
was
And
good.
that's 6.5.
Yeah.
Who makes that 6.5
It was
on?
Barnes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really 140 grains for 6.5. Yeah.
That's a really good 6.5 round because it's got a high BC. It's got enough ass behind it to buck the wind pretty well, and it's got good terminal effects when you hit the target.
Yeah, I was loving it. I mean, long as we got the wind correct.
Is that 140 or 145?
Yeah, 140.
Yeah.
140, and we got a couple consecutive hits there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was really good.
Good.
That LMT 6.5 shot really well today.
It wasn't
And I
bad.
like that reticle in that Night Force.
Yeah, Night Force.
Real crisp, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, then on the SR we had the Tremor 3,
Yep.
correct? Yeah,
Yep.
that thing was
Yep.
cash money.
Yeah, with the wind dots, you can bracket the wind and kind of figure out what you can get away with it on the low end and the high end. And the 35 power really helps too.
For sure. I mean,
That's a serious piece of glass.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because 10 years ago, we were when I worked at Range 37, we were asking the industry, we needed more power. So we were like, we want 5 to 25, and every industry that was there, every optics company said impossible. You can't do that.
Yeah.
It's beyond the realms of possibility, and now we have vastly exceeded that just in a few years.
Why is that? Like, what happened from an optics perspective?
I think we threw money at it, but they said it's like you can go 5 to 25, but you can't go. And I think at the time we were only asking like 4 to 16. I think they just got once you throw some money at it, they get better at building the glass and they get better at building the optics. And generally, with the gun industry, if the gun industry and the optics industry are willing to put their own money into it, to develop requirements for SOCOM because they know they can sell it to civilians.
Yeah.
It's not the same with other products because radios, they're not going to sell to civilians, so we have to put SOCOM dollars in for research and development.
Whereas with optics.
But guns and optics and night vision, they know there's a civilian market, so they're willing to put a little money into it to try and develop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
ASR though.
Yeah.
That ASR.
That thing's
cool.
going to be money. That thing's going to kill a lot of bad guys.
Even with the crazy winds that we had, my holds were instead of like a dot or 2 or 3 mil dots. Wind dots off. I'm talking we were like left or right shoulder, and we're impacting.
And that gives you a warm and fuzzy when you don't actually have to come off the target.
Oh yeah.
You're like, okay, if I'm wrong and the wind dies, I'll still catch him on the left edge. But if the wind's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 miles an hour, I'm still going to be able to hit him at that range.
It was like a laser beam when you shot it too, like just a very flat trajectory.
Did you see the trace?
Yeah,
so much
incredible.
different.
Yeah,
it's
way
so
different
much
than
different. Yeah,
6.5 and especially the 308. You can really see the arc on that.
Yep, high BC bullet with good muzzle velocity and good terminal effects. Will get the job done.
Yeah, it certainly worked. It was a lot of fun shooting that.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful place here. Just to go up on that hill and sit there for a couple of hours, just plinking. That's
gorgeous.
fun.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be so jealous. You're gonna post more of that.
We are. Really
damn it!
Well,
we're gonna go up there when there's no wind.
Yes,
I want to get up on that ridge to 1,000.
Yeah. I was gonna go up there today, but it was so windy. I'm like, it's just gonna.
Unless we had more than 300 Norma.
Yeah, we ran out.
But if we were a low wind day,
you'd be crushing it, and you could shoot from that ridgeline, then walk up and get an extra 200 yards once you get your data locked in. But I'm so jealous now. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be badass. But I really appreciate you guys having us up here and letting us come out and hang out.
Man. Thanks so much for coming.
This is one of the coolest places I've ever been, man. It's beautiful. But fun times. And if you guys have any questions or I can help out, please reach out.
I'll pick your brain.
We're going to come back up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, please do.
It's such value added, yeah.
Bring Mike next time.
I will. I'll force him to come. I'll force him to come. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out and shooting.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Cool. Cans. 5 degree cans is kind of a lot. 2.5 degrees you won't see. Yes, but the risk is so high.